Check a 1 2 1 2. Two kings from the Queen City. Because we got what it takes to rock the mic, right?
Because we got what it takes to rock the mic, right?
Hey.
Let's go.
Episode 14.
Yeah.
14.
Uno Trace.
Yeah, that's fine.
Uno Cuatro, I'm tripping.
Yeah.
That's 1-4 in Spanish.
Ochenta y cuatro.
Ooh.
Or something like that.
Ooh, kill him.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Watch out now.
I don't know if I just said 14 or 24. Somebody correct me.
They're going to fix you.
Yeah, they'll give me in line one point or the other.
Yeah.
Well, the first voice you hear is none other than Perseus, a.k.a. Pro, a.k.a. DJ Mute, a.k.a. Prolific, a.k.a. Pro Black, a.k.a. the Hip Hop Head, a.k.a. Mr. Wonder Zoom Zoom in your boom boom, a.k.a. all that shit.
This is it. The zoom zoom in your boom. I like it, man.
Yeah.
So this way you got Drew,
okay,
a.k.a. Philly, a.k.a. Philly Dot,
word,
a.k.a. The Philly, a.k.a. Mr. Bojangles,
okay,
a.k.a. the Black Hippie, okay, a.k.a. Pushing Philly, throw that in there, Petty Wop,
okay.
No, I'm good, but yeah, we out here, man.
We out here,
feeling
full
good,
speed
feeling
ahead.
great,
feeling good. How are you?
Trying to figure out who's that. Is that Kendrick?
That's Big Boy from Outkast.
Oh, Big Boy.
Speaker box
They was
sound.
sleeping on Big Boy too.
Man, we're gonna get into that in a little bit.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Shit.
Well, let's get all the other shits out the way. Like the Super Bowl. We picked the Super Bowl over that weekend.
Yep, Super Bowl weekend. Go Eagles.
Yeah.
At least, for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Not my main team, but go Eagles.
Yeah. And man, unfortunately it didn't go in y'all's favor. Like Philly.
Go in Philly's favor, yeah, man.
Shout out to Danny. I hope he's ain't nobody heard from a man, since the Super Bowl.
All Philly fans have been mad quiet for a while.
I hope he wasn't part of the crew that, start flipping cars and all that shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to Dan.
A group of them. Shout out. Yes, sir.
Word.
Carolina Ballistics. Follow them as well.
Follow them. Yeah. But yeah, it ended up being a good game. Being a real good game.
It was exciting, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what, horse tranquilizer they shot up in Mahomes to come back after that half. But, that's neither here nor there.
That's neither here nor there.
We're going.
Oh, shit.
We're going. Damn. I'm drop Wiz. I done disrespect Wiz.
You don't disrespect your man Wiz like that. Hate to see it. Hate to see
He's
it.
in the way of greatness, son.
But yeah, do you think Patrick Mahomes, Paul pierced us?
I would not be surprised, to be honest with you.
To be honest, I wouldn't put anything past
It's just so coincidental, man. And then he came back.
You just limping, on your way to the back, and then boom, you're out here like Superman.
Then he's on his way to. Now you see that commercial. He said, "I'm on my way to Disneyland." Or some shit like that. The disrespect, bro.
The blatant disrespect.
But congratulations to the Chiefs, man.
Yeah. If anything, I like it because it was two black quarterbacks.
Is that first ever, right?
Having a great game, huh?
Is that first time ever since that situation?
I think so.
Yeah.
First time ever. History in the making.
History in the making.
You know what I mean?
Man.
And shout out to everybody
Young
involved.
black kings doing their thing.
Young black kings doing all their things. Did you enjoy some of the commercials? Well, did you remember any of them commercials like that for the Super Bowl? They well known for that.
I can't remember none of them.
Me neither. The only one I caught up with was Flash, for the movie.
Yeah, it's been a while since they had really, really, really good Super Bowl commercials like they used to.
It really did.
Yeah.
It's really had been a long time.
So I was mostly watching the game this go around.
Right.
That game was too good.
Yeah, that game was too good. I wasn't even paying attention to none of that other shit.
Man, what you think about the outcome and the results
Of the game itself or the
of the game? Yeah.
Man, a lot of people upset about that close to the last play.
Yeah.
The
call.
Yeah, for that holding call.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is this, man. Y'all should have let that fly just to give Eagles a fighting chance, instead of having like only 2-3 seconds, when they got the ball back,
right,
to try to throw a Hail Mary,
right, Yeah, man, they was desperate at that point.
Yeah.
And you can't play like that against that type of squad.
And from the way the game was going, the way it was flowing so great, there was a whole lot of back and forth,
Mm-hmm.
Philly was in the league, mm-hmm. Kansas City came back, then boom, Philly another touchdown, mm-hmm. Boom, Kansas City got an answer for them.
Yeah, man.
I was loving that whole, scenario.
Yeah.
And then would have to be one play that stick out the most.
Well, yeah. So when you think about that ideology about NFL games being scripted, shit like that, you think that's real?
All I'm saying is this.
I ain't gonna throw nothing out there.
All I'm saying is this.
Gotta explain.
You know what I'm saying? For having I enjoyed the whole scripted storyline of Patriots, Tom Brady, the undefeated season, mm-hmm. quote unquote undefeated season. Mm-hmm. Didn't get their ass knocked out in the Super Bowl. I love that script.
How does that work?
I'm just saying.
How does that happen?
And yeah, I definitely hate the movie of the Super Bowl with Patriots and Falcons, where Falcons just let that shit go. I hated that whole movie. It's like, word, this is the type of ending we dealing with.
They cutting people out.
Cutting people out and shit.
Man.
Ain't that a bitch?
It's a whole production, man.
I'm just saying.
But it's entertaining.
Yeah. But yeah, in all seriousness, I can't really say it's scripted, everything got to fall in place, for it to be a script like that.
Right.
In my honest opinion.
Yes. So a lot of variables to play into.
Right.
Whether other people playing their parts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe it's scripted. I think just some things just happen. It just looks.
Yeah. It just looks.
Like how? Why?
Like why? Yeah, it's just crazy. Like you mean to tell me Ray Rice's script was looking crazy to the point where he just uppercut? You know what? Never mind. Never mind.
Jalen Hurts playing that well all year. Did he do a fumble?
Didn't do a fumble. Yeah.
Like okay.
That shit don't make sense.
All right.
Cam Newton
slips out. Yeah.
Cam Newton getting his Superman on. The next thing you know, his kryptonite was Denver Broncos. I don't believe that shit.
We don't believe you.
We need more people.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So how about you? You think it's scripted?
Not really. I think certain parts are meant to happen.
Right.
But I don't think the actual play in and the actual games itself while they're playing are like nobody's in their ear saying, all right, you got to drop the ball in third down. And then you got to throw an interception in the fourth quarter. Like, I don't think that's going to happen. But.
Word. And then you got people like that press guy and sound like, yeah, but I want to throw. Nigga. Interception.
Interception. Right. Talked to them earlier this game. We said we
done discussed this shit, okay?
That'll be crazy though.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I know some more slick shit been happening before then, but like something like that, it's just like you said, it's hard to keep that like genuine,
Yeah, keep it that genuine. Yeah.
Otherwise,
I know something that I didn't like in the script, which was that Rihanna halftime show.
That script they put there.
put that shit there at the last minute. I was like, oh word,
yeah.
Y'all just gonna hit us with this? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They hit him with the it just depends on how you perceive it was. Some people just a lot of them disappointed just because they was trying to see a different type of Rihanna, and Rihanna ain't that way no more. So I think like the older me was like, I was looking for
I was about to say, let's not dance around it. That's your boo. What you really feel.
I was looking for
what
that.
You really feel.
But again, it's Super Bowl. It's a family thing. So I was like, she can't do all that shit anyway.
Oh, you was trying to see her get a Janet Jackson on?
Look.
I'm...
I said, we're Justin Timberlake when you need
her.
Something need to happen right here. I did not think she was coming out pregnant. So I think as soon as she did that, I was like, okay, this ain't going to be that type of show.
Yeah. Once we was looking at it, like, wait a minute. Mm-hmm. I know stages of pregnancy, you get rid of it at a certain point. Well, don't tell me she She pregnant again. Ain't this a bitch?
Number 2.
Word.
ASAP shot the club up again.
I was violently, throwing hands in the air.
Man, all them chances we had, gone.
That 0.00089%. Yeah.
She wasn't worried about
that shit is shot.
But anyway, I was like, come out here looking like Kool-Aid man and shit. Let me stop. It was a dope show, man. For what it was alright. They had the levels. Production-wise.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It was dope.
But just saying.
Yeah. So you had to break it down to your boo that you can't be with her no more? Now she got 2 kids?
Yeah, nah, we done with it. I gotta move on.
Damn,
both
son.
of them not mine either.
Damn, son. Yeah.
What's me looking like taking somebody, it is Rihanna though, but nah.
Especially someone that look like A$AP Rocky.
Yeah, I gotta move on. Megan Good's still back out. So.
She's back
she
on
came back out. So
yeah,
I'm
she getting a city girl on.
I'm just going for place.
No doubt. I still got my Joy Taylor, so I'm still good with that.
So we good. We all good here.
I'll continue to fight niggas over her. No doubt.
Damn.
I don't like
Continue. So you done it before.
Oh yeah, I've done it for Joy before. I had to square with a couple of niggas.
Shout out to Joy.
Someone bigger than me, no doubt. But hey, I held my own.
That's gonna be our first guest.
Yeah.
Next season, whatever.
We'll put it in the air. And if you don't hear me say shit, you know why. I'm just sitting there looking.
I'm like, oh man, there's 2 of us here. But anyway.
Yeah.
He's a little speechless right now.
Yeah, fuck all that and fuck what you're saying. I'm just looking. Hate to see it.
I'll try to set that up for you.
Hey, good looking.
Good looking.
Good looking, my nigga.
Oh man.
Yeah, beyond that.
Joy Taylor.
No.
I keep distracting you.
Yo, my fault. I done got sidetracked for a second. No, my fault. But more, I ain't mad at you. But more, I wouldn't say on a serious tip, but more so because I kind of laugh at some of the shit that's going on with this particular thing, but it's getting people in outrage because of the placing of certain people on this list. And we're talking about the Billboard hip hop top 50 of all time.
You talking about that top 50 Billboard list that came out recently?
That bullshit. I'll start off by saying it's bullshit, but
that's a good way to describe it. There's some shit on there that ain't supposed to be on there.
I'm just saying, like,
there's some shit I agree with, but there's some. What's going on?
Yeah. And it's like, what's getting people riled up is more so of really the top 10 of all time from that list. That came down.
Yeah.
And forgive me, I'm more so getting the list now.
Oh, I pull it up too.
Yeah. Like some people shouldn't be placed on top of there. You know what I mean? So we're looking at.
Sometimes you just gotta think they don't really listen to hip hop like that. They may listen to radio hits and popularity, and it's like that's a different type of list.
Well, and then not really. What you about to say?
It's 50 rappers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're talking about entertainment, you talking about sales and shit like that, then that's not going to be the same list as a top 50 rapper list.
Yeah, and
to me, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and I kind of look at them as more so somewhat of a company that look at analytics in a way, but translate that to they're more so looking at sales, looking at quote unquote influence,
right,
on the culture and all that.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we can start with the top 10, and I'll go backwards from 10 to 1 to get your thoughts on that.
All right.
Starting at number 10, Nicki Minaj. Number 9, Snoop Dogg. Number 8, Drake. Don't ask me how that rhymed. Number 7, Lil Wayne. Number 6, The Notorious B.I.G. Number 5, Slim Shady himself, Eminem. Number 4, Tupac. Number 3, Nasir Jones, a.k.a. Nas.
Yep.
Number 2, Kung Fu Kenny, as known as Kendrick Lamar. And number 1, the God MC, Hove, Jay-Z.
Yep. Yeah, I'm sure, man.
What sticks out to you?
So, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of that list, at least 10 down, is comparable to mine, except, so Nicki should be on there.
No doubt.
I don't think she needs to be on top 50, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I don't even think, did she write her own shit? See, because my parameters are different. I take into consideration if you write, if you got ghostwriting and stuff. So Drake, Drake ain't, he can't be in top 10.
No doubt.
So it's kind of like it's the unwritten rules of hip hop that as a rapper, that's what I'm saying. It's just top 50 rappers. If it was top 50 hip hop entertainers, then that'd be different. It's a different list, so.
For MCs,
Mm-hmm.
I think if anything, people gonna get mad. Whoever real tight with Drake and Nicki Minaj will get mad if I say they should be in the top either 75 or top 100.
Their writers should be before them.
Yeah, there's.
Put their writers before them. But that's
true writers before them.
Mm-hmm.
And for Lil Wayne's placement at number 10 or within the top 10, for me.
Because I'm a Lil Wayne fan. So.
Yeah, you are a big Lil Wayne fan. I think his placement should be further back, because when I'm thinking of something like the top 10 MCs of all time, he gets busy with the best of them.
Yeah.
And he arguably has, some classics down his line. If we talk about the Carter series, this first 2 are classics to me.
Mm-hmm.
The other ones, third one was okay. 4th, 5, cool.
Mm-hmm.
But that's getting beside the point. When it comes to
so who would you replace him, I guess, with?
Well, that depends on what we see further back. If we can name
number 7, I guess. Would they have him at 7?
Yeah, I would probably place him within top 25.
Yeah, okay.
But not top 10.
Okay. Yeah, the list is hella subjective. It's just based on your taste and what you consider a rapper and all that. But yeah, for sure.
And I definitely would take Nicki Minaj and Drake off.
All the way off.
All day.
All the way off.
Eminem, that's definitely going to be really subjective, because a whole lot of people, especially in our community, African American community, for some reason don't rock with him.
Disrespect, man.
Yeah, it's just more so I respect him too much, as a lyricist, with the mechanics that he has with him, to not place him, pretty much close to the top. But to be honest, I expected Billboard to put him up higher than that, the way they roll.
5,
yeah. That's why I was surprised at. Now, the other placements like Snoop, as much as I love Snoop, it's just, I can't think of anything past Doggy Style that he just influenced throughout the whole hip hop world. And of course, there's albums I love from him, but to be recognized worldwide, for most albums, I don't see that for him.
Yeah, and I think geographically, especially with Snoop, and and we're East Coast, right?
Right.
So it's, I think you have a different argument on the West Coast with Snoop.
Oh, absolutely.
With Tupac, and because I think West Coast probably wouldn't put Jay-Z on number 1. They probably put either Tupac or somebody else on number 1.
Oh, for sure.
And then since we East Coast, we put Jay. Well, I don't have a number 1. I got Eminem number 1.
Right.
But, we put him higher just because we are more relevant
geographically,
geographically with Jay-Z, Nas, and Biggie. But you said, I think you got what, Tupac #1, right?
Tupac is definitely my number one. I'll say I'll be considered like, one of the rare individuals that, well, not rare. I ran across a whole bunch of Tupac fans too.
Mm-hmm.
I would put him up there and number one before I put Jay up there.
Mm-hmm.
Only because of, the influence that Tupac has even after his demise up to this day.
Yeah. True. Legacy of his.
The legacy is just untouchable.
Yep.
The music is just untouchable at this point.
Yep.
And Jay-Z, I would probably put him a strong second up there.
Mm-hmm.
Despite me having Nas as my top second on my list, only because of what Jay-Z brought to the game.
Right. You can't
business-wise, music-wise, there's no denying that.
Can't deny
that what he's still doing to this day.
Yeah.
Be one of the ones who do it as a billionaire, part of the billionaire club in hip hop that can't be touched at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, that's it's crazy. That top 10 is definitely making a whole lot of people pissed off. You know what I mean? So, and I get it. So let me go from 20 down.
Mm-hmm.
Get your opinion on that real fast. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we do there. See what they did there.
I got it pulled up too.
Yeah, Big Daddy Kane is number 20. 19, Missy Elliott. 18, Ice Cube. 17, 50 Cent.
50.
16, Scarface. 15, J. Cole. Number 14, LL Cool J. Number 13, Rakim. Number 12, Andre 3000. Number 11, Kanye West.
Uno.
That's all the ones.
Man, that Kanye at 11. I think he should be within 10. That's what I think Kanye should be.
You know what? I'm not even mad at that.
You feel
to be
me?
quite honest with
Just
you.
because of his we're going rapper, right?
Right.
We talking about rappers here.
Yeah.
So, yeah. College Dropout, Graduation, all that. Everybody knows those albums like by heart and hand, by mind. You can almost rap a lot of his lyrics and know that boy can spit.
Right.
At least back then. I don't know what this new shit he got going on, but
yeah, that Nazi loving shit,
Yeah. 808, whatever.
808s and Nazi heartbreaks, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
What's your opinion on Andre 3 Stacks?
Here's my thing. And I hate to be one of them niggas that's like this. I love Andre's verses. Mm-hmm. That's no problem with that.
Yeah.
In fact, he got one of my favorite verses of all time in hip hop.
Right.
Off of Aquemini.
Yeah.
But here's my thing. Has he done enough in his solo catalog?
Thank you.
To be mentioned to be mentioned at that top level.
Right. That's to say it. Even though his
verses are killer.
Legit, yeah. But like the body of work, I just don't think it's there to be a top 20 for me. You feel me?
Yeah, and spoilers ahead of, this list. I did not see Big Boy on this list.
Disrespect.
Because my thing is this. For Andre, yes, he is an alien when it comes to, being a lyricist and MC, especially when he was with Outkast.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but damn it, you're going to have to put some respect on Big Boy for keeping up with him.
Man, look, he almost was like right there neck and neck with him. I think without Big Boy, you wouldn't even have Andre 3 Stacks, to be honest with you.
Right.
Because if I'm not mistaken, they wrote for each other too. So they ain't just write for themselves in the group of Outkast. They wrote for each other. So, a lot of that Andre 3 Stacks, you are listening to Big Boy too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Not even having them on the list is crazy to me.
Yeah, to me, it's blatant disrespect.
Blatant disrespect.
Man, but are you cool with the placements of, say, J. Cole on
At
the list?
15, well, see, again, it's subjective. So Rakim, I can't say I'm a biggest fan of Rakim. I've listened to, and every time I've heard him, he's one of the best out there.
Right.
But he has to be farther down just because of my generation and what I listen to. And J. Cole would have to be farther up.
So it's a generation thing for you. Well,
and what I know, because I could tell you more J. Cole songs than I could tell you more Rakim songs, just because of, and my age too. He's a little of the. Was he 90s, right? That was like 90s.
80s, 90s.
Yeah, I was just coming into the world, so.
Yeah, and see, here's the ill thing about that for me. I'm kind of like on the opposite when it comes to that Rakim and J. Cole talk.
Yeah.
Reason why, because, even though Rakim was definitely hitting the streets, I was born 85, so he was hitting it pretty hard, 89-ish. 90, whatever.
Yeah.
So it was before I even thought of hip hop like that.
Yeah.
But I would have, to me, as far as like being somebody who studied hip hop the most, well, not the most, but studied hip hop real hard. I would have to put him in top 10.
Rakim, top 10?
Because of his influence on
rapper.
Everybody.
I feel you. Yep.
Yeah. Now J. Cole. And I hate to sound like a broken record, but sometimes with J. Cole, it's more so of, the discography that gets to me. And when it comes to, like his body work, or the discography, I find only 2 albums I enjoyed the most.
With J. Cole? Yep.
Yeah.
So you just, Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Even though he puts out the product, that reaches out to different people, some of the albums is just not for me.
Yeah.
I can say it like that.
So let me ask you this. So with what you just said, would it be fair to say, okay, so if we're gonna put Rakim in your top 50, then go ahead and put KRS-One in there.
Yeah,
Eric B. What about them?
Well, Eric B is considered a DJ, so.
Well, I mean, just that area.
KRS-One?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I definitely want KRS-One in. I believe he is.
Okay, he's probably far past.
But he's further back. And that's another thing. Speaking of, let me scroll up. Scroll. Yeah, Missy Elliott, she definitely need her flowers.
She's underrated. I think she is one of probably the best rappers out there. She writes for everybody as well. So you gotta.
Right.
Everybody sees her as a turn-up type of artist, and she's not just that.
No.
If you listen to her rap, she got other songs that she really spits on there.
Yeah, and I can't really box her in. It's just hip hop either. Yeah. I look at her like a musician in general. So that's the respect I got for her.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 30, you can regard this person as a musician as well. Lauryn Hill. 29 is Pusha T. Yeah.
Push.
Number 28 is Black Thought. 27 is Q-Tip. 26, Big Pun. May you keep soaring in paradise. 25, Method Man. 24, KRS-One.
There he is. Yeah, they put him at 24, huh?
Yeah. 23, Curtis Blow. 22, Ghostface Killer. And number 21,
Ghostface.
DMX. X Forever.
Oh man, DMX at 21.
Now, yeah.
He's at 5 and 6 on my list. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's at number 4 on my list as far as like top 5.
Yeah.
And just for that alone, I wish he was more so within the top 10 or 15. I wouldn't be mad somewhere in between.
To see it there.
Yeah.
On somebody else's list, right? But it's all the way down to
21. Yeah. But yeah, I couldn't be too mad at the placing right here. Only because I see MCs like Black Thought, Q-Tip in the play. And Curtis Blow, at the placement he's at, he should be up first because he's one of the first rappers I know in history.
Yeah.
But that's just me thinking that.
I don't think I saw Africa Mombado on there as well.
Nope. He ain't on there. And
I guess he's more considered a DJ as well.
I say so.
They fluctuate. They bounce between the two sometimes.
Yeah. So I'll go from 40 to 31.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Number 40 is Dr. Dre. 39, Ludacris.
Versus rappers, right?
Yeah, that's what I would think.
Luda. Okay.
Yeah, 38, Gucci Mane.
Gooch.
37, Common. That's your boy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking with you. 36, Yazin Bey, formerly known as Mos Def.
Mm-hmm.
Number 35, Future. 34, Chuck D. 33, Busta Rhymes. 32, T.I. And 31, Lil' Kim. Now, some people that's placed within this 40s or 30s going to 40s, I understand they're there for the influence.
Yeah.
Like Gucci Mane and Future.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's, in the Southern hip hop, they just got a different sound that, doesn't resonate, that is also considered lyrical as well. Because, Big Crit probably is not in that list at all.
He's not on this list at all.
He could be probably one of the most lyrical Southern rappers of today, I would say. Bun B, not on that list, I don't think.
He's on the list. It's further up. I just don't know the placement. I just happened to see it.
Okay, so he's farther up.
Yeah.
They have him farther up. Okay.
Yeah. But even then, he should be further up.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, Common and Yazin Bey, I see the placements there because of the backpack era.
Yeah.
Which they definitely represented. I personally love them. I know a whole lot of people, not going to gravitate towards them, understandably because of their style.
Yeah.
And Chuck D, just for his influence alone with Public Enemy, I believe he should be further up. But if you're going to do a list like this,
right?
So.
And then you said Mos Def was which one?
He was 36.
36, Mos Def. Yeah, a lot of people don't even remember Mos Def.
No.
Like that. You know what I'm saying? Him and Talib Kweli.
High Tech.
They are technical lyrical rappers.
Yes.
So it's like that's a different ball game a little bit.
Yeah. And Busta Rhymes is at 33 again.
Bus.
Busta Bus.
Oh man, Bus is
Bus
one
We
of the
Trust.
best too. Yeah, Bus is one of the greatest. I ain't gonna lie.
Now, what'd you think? Because I know you were kind of like, when you heard that Dr. Dre. What was your thoughts on that?
So because it kind of says it was going to what I was mentioning earlier about ghostwriters,
right?
And, they're not writing their things, but Dre is kind of in his own category, I would say.
Yeah, I consider him like the Quincy Jones of hip hop, even though he's not the rapper.
Yeah.
He's good at orchestrating. He's good at producing to perfection, especially when it came to Chronic and Chronic 2001.
Yeah. So he would have, just out of respect for Dre, you got to put him up on the list.
Especially for straight out of Compton
influence.
NWA days.
Yeah.
Which another person is now on this list, even though he didn't write his rhymes. He admitted that was Eazy-E.
Eazy-E, yeah.
Yeah, he's not on it. If you ain't got Eazy-E, what the fuck we talking about?
You know what? I think they need to make a list of top 50 hip hop influencers list. And
that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Now, I think that's going to cause a lot more controversy than this list. To be quite honest with you.
It shouldn't be the same because it's not the same.
It's not the same.
Yep.
Okay, so that gives us down to 50 down to 41. It's funny, we're doing this kind of like backwards in a way when we do count, because usually countdowns is like 50 to 1. We're doing it kind of like backwards.
We're all over the place.
We're all over the place. It's all good.
It's all good.
People rolling with us.
They staying there too. Yep.
Yeah. All right, so 50 is Rick Ross.
Top 50. Okay.
Yeah.
These are like the last place ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
49 is Rev Run. 48, Melly Mel. 47, MC Light. 46, this is the one that pissed me off, Jadakiss.
Jesus Christ.
I know, right? 45, Ice-T.
Ice-T.
44, Queen Latifah. 43, Bun B.
There he is.
Yep. 42, Redman.
Reggie
Noble in the house.
Eminem got him at like one of his top
MCs of all time.
So Reggie,
well, favorite,
Jay-Z,
yeah.
Tupac, and Biggie. He got him top one. I think he's number one.
Yeah. Well, I can see it. Redman's that nigga. 41 is Eve 40.
Okay. West Coast Eve 40.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there we have it.
Rick Ross at 50. What you think about Rick Ross being on at 50?
On the list in general, I would say I'm not mad at that placement.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that one either.
Yeah.
Teflon Don, you gotta think about those albums too.
Teflon
His
Don.
impact as well.
Yeah.
So, and he's okay on the mic. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, it was a stretch where he was getting busy. In my opinion.
Yep.
It's just that he got too comfortable trying to do that luxury rap style, whatever.
With the Maybach music stuff,
Yeah.
Dice Pineapples and all that started coming out.
Yeah.
All right, we done with it.
All right. All right, cool. We out here.
Accusations.
False accusations.
False accusations.
False accusations.
Man. Now he's just kind of like a soundbite.
Yeah. Soundbite in general. So all in all,
what you give it out of a grade of
as far as like the list,
the top? Yeah, their grade. What you give them?
I'll give it a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. Where
because this is a bullshit in my honest opinion.
I give it about a 3.5.
Yeah, because the people that you got further down, like top 50,
it's easy.
Yeah, they should be further up.
Yeah,
and the people that you got up top definitely even shouldn't be on the top 50.
Be on that list at all.
In my opinion,
on that list.
Yeah. How about you? What you think overall?
Yes, I said I gave it a 3.5 just because. Just because I think they just, I don't know, man. I think they just jumped with a lot of rappers and they just kind of was like, all right, well, what do we know about these rappers? And then they was like, well, Jay-Z's throw him number 1.
Jay-Z's a billionaire.
Yeah,
boom.
Yeah. So I was like, I think it looked like almost like they threw darts on the board and threw it up, at least for the top 10, 15.
Right.
For anything back, it was just like I don't need.
Yeah. Fuck all that. Yeah.
I don't think Rev Run should be on that. I couldn't tell you.
Well, for me, he got. Well, if you're gonna put him on there, you're gonna have to put DMC on there too.
Put the whole group.
Well, the whole group talk. That could be a whole different list as it is. Because we could talk all day about Run DMC, what they meant, NWA, what they meant, Wu-Tang, what they meant. The Tribe Called Quest, all these groups, Outkast.
Ooh, they could do a group list.
Yeah.
Next.
But do they have like a 50 hip hop group? Like 50 hip hop groups?
Do we have 50 hip hop groups? I mean, if we go deep,
probably.
I think we may have to encompass hip hop. Yeah, so we had to encompass other genres. I was saying that kind of are hip hop.
Yeah.
But I think we could dig up 50 groups.
Yeah.
In the culture. Yeah.
And then one thing that sticks out is the amount of ladies that are not on this list.
Rhapsody and
Rhapsody. Of course, you got Queen Latifah. You better put her on there. MC Light, you better put her on there. Lil' Kim is on there. But what about people like Foxy Brown, Eve, like you said,
Eve,
Rhapsody,
straight Philly,
yeah. So it's a whole lot of things going on.
I don't think
the Brat, she's not on there.
Yeah.
So it's
they
a whole
put
lot.
Queen Latifah on there, right?
Yeah, they got her. But she's in 40s, so it's like, she need to be up further.
They pick Nicki Minaj to represent, basically.
Pretty much.
Because she's the only one at the top 20, I think, of that list.
And I did not see it.
Missy 19, so.
Oh, yeah. So.
They gave her some flowers, but yeah, Lauryn Hill. They got some, there's some rappers out here.
So. We say that to say this. Billboard, fuck your list.
We gave them 2 thumbs down.
2 thumbs down. Well, that pretty much wrap it up for us on this tit. So,
man,
what would be your mic dropper?
Okay, so I'm gonna say it slowly.
Okay,
you gotta catch it.
All right.
Realize. I'm gonna end it like that.
Boom. And I guess mine will be hip hop is forever.
Facts. Boom.
There we go.
And with that, we say blackout.
Blackout.